What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Tony Crypto and Stock News. It is Tuesday, April 28th, 2026, and this is one of the most packed news days of the year. Day 2 of the Bitcoin 2026 conference is live in Las Vegas right now. Michael Saylor is on the main stage. Senator Lummis is pushing the Bitcoin Act. Jack Dorsey is making his appearance. And off the conference floor, a 175-year-old company just made one of the biggest crypto announcements in history. We have got it all for you today. We are covering Bitcoin Conference Day 2 and what it means for the market. The Western Union stablecoin story nobody else is covering. The good, bad, and ugly from yesterday's market close. And 5 stock picks and 5 crypto picks aligned to everything happening this week. This is not financial advice. Always do your own research before investing. Never invest more than you can afford to lose. Some links may be affiliate links. Let's get into it. Before we get into what is happening at the conference today, I need to go back and tell you what actually happened on day 1. Because what was said on that stage Monday was historic, and most channels either missed it or did not cover it fully. Senator Cynthia Lummis opened her keynote by talking about the first time she ever bought Bitcoin. 3 coins, at roughly $300 each. She said Bitcoin felt strange then. This idea of owning an asset that lives on a blockchain. But she bought it anyway. She called Bitcoin freedom money, and she said it carries, quote, a culture that could have written the United States Declaration of Independence. This is freedom money, that all people are created equal and that this asset guarantees it. Then she dropped the most important policy statement of the entire conference. She said the Senate will mark up the Clarity Act in May. The stablecoin language is 99% sorted. She warned the audience, this is the last chance before 2030. If the markup slips past mid-May, odds of passage this year drop sharply before summer recess, and the midterm cycle kicks in. Translation: May is not a maybe, May is the window. And Lummis put Congress on the clock publicly from a stage in Las Vegas. Now, this one. This is the one that sent shockwaves through the entire developer community. FBI Director Patel and Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche sat down for a fireside chat with Coinbase's Chief Legal Officer Paul Grewal. The session was titled Code is Free Speech, Ending the War on Bitcoin. Blanche started by saying his own son called him a clown and an idiot for not buying Bitcoin sooner. He said he cannot own any assets in his current government role. But his son was right. Then he drew the line that every crypto developer in America has been waiting to hear from the Attorney General of the United States. He said, if you are developing software and you are not the third-party user committing the crime, you are not going to get investigated and you are not going to get charged. He told coders directly, people in crypto should not sleep with one eye open over routine development or use. He called the prior administration's attacks on the crypto industry outrageous and ill-advised. And he attributed the entire shift to President Trump, calling the current team by far the most pro-crypto administration in the world. His exact words, "We want to be the crypto capital of the world." Patel reinforced it. He said Bitcoin and digital assets are economic infrastructure that power and muscle the world. The FBI spent the past year targeting scam centers and foreign adversary networks that use crypto to fleece Americans, not developers, not builders, not ordinary holders. The Tornado Cash prosecutions, the Samurai wallet charges, that era is officially over. The Attorney General and the FBI Director said so from a Bitcoin conference stage. And the market responded. Bitcoin touched $79,000 as the conference doors opened, its highest level since early February. Built on $824 million in ETF inflows for the week of April 20th through 24th, the 4th consecutive week of positive flows. SEC Chair Paul Atkins also spoke on day 1, becoming the first sitting SEC chairman to appear at a Bitcoin conference. His predecessor, Gary Gensler, used the SEC as a weapon against crypto. Atkins showed up as an ally. His Day 2 speech on token classification is the single most market-moving moment of this entire conference. We will get to that in a moment. That is what actually happened on Day 1. Now let's talk about what is happening right now on Day 2. Day 2 is live at the Venetian right now. Here is what we are watching. The moment of the conference. Michael Saylor is on the main stage today. Strategy holds 815,061 Bitcoin, overtaking BlackRock as the largest publicly traded holder in the world. Saylor has been hinting at another capital raise all week. If he announces a new purchase from that Venetian stage, Bitcoin breaks $80,000 immediately, and $1.27 billion in short positions get liquidated automatically. After confirming yesterday that the Clarity Act markup is coming in May, Lummis is expected to push for a Senate floor vote timeline on the Bitcoin Act today. 1 million Bitcoin for the U.S. Treasury, funded through gold certificate revaluation. If she announces a specific date for a floor vote, every crypto asset in the market reprices higher immediately. Jack Dorsey is also expected to appear today. Block processed over $5 billion in Bitcoin revenue last quarter, making it one of the largest Bitcoin companies on Earth, and most people have no idea. He is expected to discuss zero-fee merchant Bitcoin acceptance and the Bitcoin as global payment layer thesis. This is an undercovered story with massive long-term implications. This is the speech SEC Chairman Paul Atkins speaks today. Any expansion of commodity classifications, any innovation exemptions for tokens like XRP, HBAR, or Solana, could move those assets within minutes of the words leaving his mouth. This is the most market-sensitive speech of the entire three-day conference. If you can watch it live, watch it. 2 days of historic conference coverage down. Now, the biggest story nobody in mainstream media is connecting to crypto. Let's get into it. All right, this is the story that almost nobody is covering today. And it is one of the most important crypto stories of 2026. Western Union, 175 years old, one of the most trusted names in global money transfer. The company that your parents and grandparents used to send money before the internet existed. That company just announced it is going full crypto. Their stablecoin, called USDPT, launches next month. It is a US dollar-backed token issued by Anchorage Digital Bank, a federally chartered crypto custodian. It is built on Solana, and here is the part that most channels are going to miss. Western Union did not choose Ethereum. They did not choose BNB chain. They specifically chose Solana for its speed at thousands of transactions per second and fees under 1 cent. That is a massive institutional endorsement of Solana as the backbone of global finance. Alongside the stablecoin, Western Union is launching what they call the Digital Asset Network, or DAN. This system connects crypto wallets directly to Western Union's 360,000 agent locations in over 150 countries. You put crypto in, you can get cash out at any Western Union location on the planet. The first partner goes live this week, and later this year they are launching a stable card. Hold stablecoin value. Spend it anywhere cards are accepted. No crypto knowledge required. This is the bridge between the crypto world and the physical world, built by a company that has been moving money for 175 years. Here is the portfolio impact. Solana, validated as enterprise infrastructure at a scale nobody has seen before. XLM Stellar, Western Union just confirmed the entire stablecoin remittance thesis at massive scale. HBAR and XLM are the direct beneficiaries, and it does not stop at Western Union. Wells Fargo is applying for a stablecoin trademark. Citi is reportedly building one. PayPal PYUSD is already live on Solana. The domino effect has started. Traditional finance is not fighting crypto anymore. They are joining it. And they all chose Solana. That is the story nobody is covering today. Now let's look at the market close from yesterday. Here's your market recap from Monday, April 27th. S&P 500 closed at 7,173, a brand new all-time high. The Nasdaq hit 24,887, also a record. Bitcoin back above 79,000, gold pushing toward 4,700. The market is at all-time highs while walking into the most important earnings week of the year. The good? Qualcomm surged 12% after analyst Ming-Chi Kuo reported that OpenAI is building custom AI smartphone processors with Qualcomm. Mass production slated for 2028. NVIDIA hit fresh record highs again, now at the $5 trillion market cap threshold for the second time this year. Verizon jumped 3.5% after raising its full-year guidance. Bitcoin conference momentum is real. Bitcoin climbed back above 79,000 on the back of institutional buying. The bad, Microsoft announced it is ending its exclusive access to OpenAI technology and terminating the revenue-sharing agreement. Stock initially fell, then recovered. The market eventually realized Microsoft still owns nearly one-third of OpenAI. The partnership changed, but the equity stake did not. Also bad, China's National Development and Reform Commission blocked Meta's $2 billion acquisition of Manus, a Singapore-based AI startup with Chinese roots. Beijing cited national security concerns. Meta must unwind the deal. The Singapore escape route for Chinese tech startups may be officially closed. The ugly Poet Technologies lost all purchase orders from Celestial AI and crashed nearly 50% on Monday morning. Then it surged 28.84% in after-hours trading, one of the most violent single-day reversals we have seen in 2026. This is a speculative name. Handle with extreme caution. And oil briefly topped $97 as Iran peace talks collapsed again. Goldman Sachs estimates 14.5 million barrels per day of Persian Gulf crude production is currently offline. This is not a temporary disruption. Watch oil before every market open. Real quick on Luna, Terra Luna Classic. Up 21% in the last 24 hours. Trading volume exploded 180% to $51.6 million. Open interest jumped 49%. The community is watching the Market Module 2.0 governance vote coming in. Q2 of 2026. A deflationary upgrade designed to slow inflation. Still 5.5 trillion tokens in circulation. So keep your expectations realistic. High risk, small position only if you touch it. But the momentum is real and the burn narrative is gaining traction again. Tokamak Network surged 15.6% on Upbit with $31 million traded in a single session. Hyperliquid and Bitensor both trending with institutional backing. That is your market close. Now let's talk about the plays. 5 stock picks directly tied to the biggest narratives of this week. Let's run them. Number 1, Qualcomm. Ticker QCOM. Trading around $178. The stock surged 12% Monday on news that OpenAI is collaborating with Qualcomm to build custom AI smartphone processors, what analysts are calling an AI agent phone. Mass production slated for 2028. Qualcomm is the chip inside the next revolution in mobile computing. This is the chip play that complements NVIDIA in the AI story. Number 2, NVIDIA. Still at fresh all-time highs, back above the $5 trillion market cap threshold. AI data center demand is not slowing. Bitcoin 2026. Conference validates the AI energy narrative, and NVIDIA is at the center of every AI infrastructure conversation. Hyperscalers are projected to spend $645 billion on AI in 2026. NVIDIA takes the largest share of that spending. Number 3, strategy. Ticker MSTR. The most direct public market exposure to Bitcoin. 815,061 Bitcoin on the balance sheet. Saylor is on stage at the conference today. Any announcement of a new capital raise, and MSTR moves immediately. Conference week has historically been bullish for this name. Target is $500. Number 4, the Solana ETF. Ticker GSOL. Listed on NASDAQ by GSR. Western Union chose Solana over Ethereum for its global stablecoin. PayPal PYUSD is on Solana. Fiserv FIUSD is on Solana. Forward Industries holds nearly $1 billion in SOL. Anchorage Digital just enabled institutional SOL staking. The enterprise validation is arriving in real time, and the ETF is the simplest way to get exposure without holding the token directly. Number 5, X Energy. Ticker XE. Raised over $1 billion in the largest nuclear IPO ever last Friday. Bitcoin 2026's code and country track today covers nuclear-powered AI data centers directly. Any congressional support announcement from the stage is a direct catalyst for this stock. NVIDIA's partnership with Oklo validates the nuclear AI power thesis. under $30 with a 48% upside to analyst targets. 5 picks, all with conference week or catalyst-driven setups. Let's flip to crypto. 5 crypto picks tied to real narratives happening right now. And remember, you can trade all of these on Kraken using our affiliate link in the description. Number 1. Solana. The Western Union story is the biggest enterprise validation Solana has ever received. A 175-year-old company chose Solana over Ethereum for its global stablecoin. Fiserv chose Solana. PayPal chose Solana. When 3 major traditional finance institutions pick the same blockchain, that is not a coincidence. That is a standard forming. Number 2. XRP. The triangle squeeze setup is still active. $45 is the resistance level. A clean break above that with volume, and the next target is $55 to $65. 120 firms signed the joint letter demanding a Senate Clarity Act markup vote. Coinbase trade at settlement futures go live in 2 days, Thursday, May 1st. That is the last major institutional execution barrier removed. Number 3, Stellar Lumens. XLM, 16.9 cents. Here's the thing. Western Union just spent $250 million validating the exact use case XLM was built for. Cross-border stablecoin payments at scale. MoneyGram already uses USDC on Stellar. As every major remittance company goes stablecoin, XLM benefits structurally. The thesis is being confirmed in real time by the biggest names in traditional finance. Number 4, HBAR, Hedera Hashgraph. Under 9 cents, Google, IBM, and Boeing on the Governing Council. Built for AI tools, stablecoin settlement, and enterprise-scale asset tokenization. Today's Bitcoin conference AI and Energy track validates every narrative HBAR is built on. Under 10 cents for a Google-backed enterprise blockchain, still one of the best value entries in all of crypto right now. Number 5, Hyperliquid. Ticker, HYPE. Around $14. $9 billion market cap. This is one of the most underreported large-cap crypto stories in the space. Decentralized perpetuals exchange dominating globally. They now offer tokenized oil futures, a direct play on the Iran war energy volatility. April trending asset with consistent daily volume and institutional backing. Most US retail still has not discovered it, and that is exactly the edge you have by watching this channel. 5 crypto plays. Now, why does the rest of this week matter so much? 5 converging catalysts. Every single one of them hits between today and Thursday. 1 Wednesday, April 29th. Alphabet, Amazon, Meta, and Microsoft all report after the bell. Apple follows Thursday, over $10 trillion in market cap on the line in a single session. The Federal Reserve also announces its rate decision Wednesday. 100% probability of a hold, but watch Fed Chair Powell's language. The word patient means hold. The word flexible or data-dependent means a cut is coming. Any dovish signal sends both stocks and crypto higher immediately. 2. Western Union's digital asset network goes live with its first crypto wallet partner this week. Watch for the announcement of which wallet is first. If it is a major exchange, that exchange's token moves immediately. This is 360,000 physical cash locations suddenly becoming accessible to crypto users globally. 3. Thursday, May 1st. Coinbase trade at settlement futures go live for XRP. Institutional block orders can execute at the official closing price, the same mechanism used for gold, crude oil, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. The last major execution barrier for institutional XRP trading gets removed in 2 days. 4. Saylor on stage today at day 2. He has been hinting at a new capital raise all week. Strategy already holds 815,000 Bitcoin. If he announces more from the Venetian stage, Bitcoin breaks 80,000 today. That is the short squeeze trigger for $1.27 billion in leveraged short positions. 5. The semiconductor index just closed its 18th consecutive positive session, up 38% in April alone. Qualcomm 12% Monday, Nvidia at fresh highs, Intel gap up still holding from last week. The AI chip and blockchain AI narratives are merging. And this week's earnings from the Mag 4 will either confirm the bull case or create the first real pullback opportunity of 2026. 5 reasons, all of them live right now. This is the week to be paying close attention. Let's wrap it up fast. Stocks, Qualcomm, Nvidia, Strategy, the Solana ETF, and X Energy. 5 picks with direct conference week or catalyst-driven setups. Crypto, Solana, XRP, Stellar Lumens, HBAR, and Hyperliquid. 5 plays tied to the real narratives happening right now. Western Union, XRP TAS Thursday, and the stablecoin infrastructure wave. Watch Bitcoin Conference Day 2. FOMC starts today, Western Union DAN first partner announcement, and XRP Coinbase TAS on Thursday, May 1st. And before I let you go, you can start trading all of these on Kraken using our affiliate link in the description. The link is there every single day. Not financial advice, but Kraken is one of the most trusted exchanges out there, and I want to make sure you have access. Western Union chose a blockchain this week. Saylor is speaking in Las Vegas. 12 more companies announced crypto treasury strategies. The world of finance is changing faster than most people realize. But here is what I want to leave you with. Luke 16, verse 10 says, "Whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much." Every financial upgrade you will ever experience in your life begins with how you handle the money you already have. Before the big trade, before the big portfolio, before the big breakthrough, there are 100 small decisions. How disciplined are you? How patient are you? Do you manage risk or do you chase pumps? God is watching those small decisions. Your character and how you handle small money determines what He entrusts to you with large money. That is not my philosophy, that is Scripture. And it is the most practical financial advice I can give you. Stay disciplined this week. The conference is exciting. The pumps are real. The news is moving fast. But stay grounded in who you are and what you are building. The best is still ahead of you. If today's episode added value, smash that like, hit subscribe, and ring that bell and share. Every single day we bring you the data, the picks, and a word to keep you grounded. I'm Tony. God bless you. And I'll see you tomorrow. Let's get it.